Fortunately, Florida's been doing very well financially. I think if you go back particularly when COVID hit, people were really concerned about, obviously, things were changing in the economy. But, we work really hard to keep things open, protect people's jobs, protect businesses. And the result is we're going to actually put out a release today about the people coming to Florida is in the summer was more than even pre-COVID was. Domestically, it's off the chart. Obviously, international, there's still restrictions. So the result of that has been we're typically taking in $200, $300, $400 million over the estimate every single month in terms of what's coming in. So we'll have the ability to do it. And look, at this point in time, when you have the inflation that we're seeing in the economy, some people dismissed it 6-7 months ago, but it's real, and it's causing people to it's pinching people. The number one place a lot of working folks get pinched is at the pump because you got to commute, particularly in parts of South Florida where folks have to commute to be able to get to their job. These are not easy commutes, so there's not really a way that they can just quote tighten their belt. These are kind of fixed costs, and the costs are now going up. It's something that they have to do. So I think it's really, really appropriate. I think it'll make a difference. And we were trying to figure out what we could do for sure. We actually looked at maybe tolls, but not everyone does toll roads, particularly in other parts of the state. And then you have these expressway authorities. We said, you know what? Here's whatever our share is of this gas tax. Why don't we just reduce it to zero and do that as long as we can? So I think it's going to be good. I think people will be happy, and they'll be happy with the budget to see what we've been able to accomplish. On the one hand, we're very prudent on how we spend. When COVID hit, I vetoed $1 billion, including my own job growth grant fund, because we didn't know. We wanted to make sure we would be able to handle things. Now we're in a situation where you saw what we did for water resources in Everglades. We're more than anyone thought we'd be able to do, and we're making great progress. We're doing another increase for teacher pay. We're going to do bonuses for cops and firefighters again. We're going to do a $5,000 signing bonus for out-of-state law enforcement who've been treated very poorly in other parts of the country. They can come to Florida and do very well. It's not as much money, but we have money to transition by getting rid of the FSA and doing progress monitoring. So we actually have a good system in place that will monitor progress and provide feedback. And so we've got a lot of great things that'll done, and that'll all be done in a way where we have really, really strong reserves going forward. And so I just think it would have been unacceptable to have kind of basically record reserves and to have people seeing gas go up 50, 60% in a year. It's like $3.34 statewide is the average. It's $1.30 more than it was just a year ago, and so they need relief, and so we're going to deliver it to them.
Can you talk about the